Well, friends, we are discussing Unit 5, and today we had the last and final class of Unit 5. We discussed the issues related to the fire and fire safety in today's class. We discussed the classes of fires and appropriate the fire extinguishers that can be used for different types of fires. That means we have to carefully select the type of fire extinguishers depending on the type of fires. So we have seen the nomenclature used to represent different types of fires, both as per the US system as well as the UK system. Now, let's have a quiz, an interactive quiz where you can select your questions and you can give your answers. If necessary, we can have a discussion on the answers. Let's straight away go to the quiz. I hope all the polytechnics are able to see the quiz window. So this quiz is on the fire safety. It is based on the discussion we had in today's class. On your screen, you have got 8 questions on the main window. In addition, we have got the 2 more questions at the bottom. So you have got all the questions on the screen now. Now I request the Karnataka Polytechnic to select your question. You can select the question by the question number. You have got all the questions 1 to 8. You specify a number, I will display that question. Already you have selected question number 2. Be ready. Here comes your question. Water is used to extinguish dash, class A fire, class B fire, class C fire, all of the above. Your answer please. A, B, C, D. You have gone for A, and that's a perfect answer because the water can be used to extinguish only class A fire. No other type of fire can be extinguished using water. Well tried, congrats. Now only question number 2 is gone. All the remaining questions are there on the screen. I request GPT Mudhol to select your question. You have got all questions except question number 2. You are going for the very first question. Be ready. Here comes your question. Class A fire consists of fire due to wood, oil, transformer, chemical. Your answer please. A, B, C, D. You go for A. Or you go for A. Well, that again is the right answer. The wood comes under class A type of fire. Congrats, well done. We have got another 6 questions on the main window. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I request GPT Karnataka to select your next question. You go for 6. Here comes your question. Be ready. Once I show the question, timer starts. You can see the timer at the right bottom corner. Here comes your question. You are in 5th floor and notice a fire. What will you do to get out of the building? I given 4 choices. Use the nearest staircase. Use the elevator to quickly reach the ground floor. Jump out of the apartment window. Wait for the firemen to arrive for evacuation. What will you do? A, B, C, D. You are on the 5th floor. You go for the first one. Yes, you are perfectly right. You need to use the nearest staircase. You cannot use the elevator because it is dangerous to use the elevator in case of the fire. Jumping out of window is out of question. And waiting for the firemen to arrive may be too late. You're right. Well done. Now there are 5 more questions on the main window. I request Deputy Mudol to select your question. You go for the fifth one. Here is the fifth question. Be ready. Here comes the question. In a fire, smoke will dash. You got four options. Settle close to the floor. Rise to ceiling. Stay close to fire. Stay at middle level of the room. Where does the smoke go in case of a fire? You go for? You go for B. Yes, that's the right answer. That means when there is a smoke, you will have to walk near to you. It is better to crawl. It had to walk near to the surface because less smoke on the surface in case of a fire because the smoke rises to the ceiling. Now we have got four more questions. Again, I request GPT Khader to select your next question. You go for question number 4. Be ready. Here is question number 4. The three elements of fire triangle are oxygen, water, and fuel. Oxygen, fuel, and a heat or ignition source. Fuel, a catalyzer, and oxygen. None of the above. Your answer, please. You go for B. You are perfectly right. There is a right answer. The fire triangle consists of oxygen, a fuel, and an ignition source. I'll come back to GPT Mudol. You have got 3 more questions. 3, 7, and 8. Please speak your question. You go for the last one, 8. Be ready. Here is question number 8. Who is allowed to activate a fire alarm on site? Only a manager can activate fire alarm. Only a supervisor can activate a fire alarm. Only a health and safety representative can activate a fire alarm. Anyone who discovers a fire can select a fire alarm. Yes, you are perfectly right. In a crisis, anybody who sees the fire should operate the fire alarm. There are 2 more questions. I'll come back to GPT Khader. You have to select either 3 or 7. You go for 3. This is question number 3. Here comes the question. Dash is best suited to extinguish oil or flammable liquid. Soda acid, vaporizing liquid, foam, dry chemical. You go for B. You try one more answer. That's not the right answer. You try one more. That again is not the right answer. The right answer is the foam is best suited for extinguishing oil or flammable liquid fire. The very last question. I'll give this question to Mudol. Be ready. Question number 7. Here comes the question. You are doing a work in a workshop and notice a fire at a certain distance. The first thing you will do is dash. Inform your supervisor. Press the fire alarm switch. Run out of the workshop. Phone to fire department. What will you do first? You will go for B. Yes, you are perfectly right. The first thing you need to do is press the fire alarm so that everybody becomes aware of the fire. If there is no fire alarm, you will have to shout. There are 2 more questions. This anybody can answer. It is open. I will display the question. Any of the Polytechnic can answer that. Question number 1. Be ready. Which category does titanium and aluminum materials fall under? C. Mudod has gone for C. Karadgi has gone for D. Right answer is D. The metal fire, both are metals, titanium and aluminum. So metal fires fall under class D. We are come to the very last question. Anybody can answer it. Here comes the question. Flammable liquids and gases constitute dash class of fire. The first easiest one. Both teams have gone for B, and that's the right answer. The flammable liquids and gases constitute class B fire. Well, friends, I hope you enjoyed the quiz. I thank all the polytechnics for actively participating and showing interest in the quiz and coming up with the appropriate answers. Thank you.